Hello and welcome to Whiskey with Rye, where every episode we talk about the distillery, the mash bill, and the nose and taste 3 different ways: straight, with water, and on the rocks. This week, Craggenmore, 12-year-old Speyside single malt Scotch whiskey, or also in some circles known as Craggenmore. That's a reference very few people will get. That's fine. So this is a Speyside whiskey, which means that it is from Scotland. It is a Scotch. There we go. Those are words. I made it. So Speysides are normally your non-peated scotches. They're not going to have that peated smoke taste throughout. They're going to be a little softer, a little sweeter normally as well. Often butterscotch, caramel, those kind of notes throughout. This does come in at 40% alcohol, so only 80 proof. So that is the bottom of the proof floor. And it is a Scottish single malt, which means that it is 100% malted barley. So there are no questions as to what the mash bill is. This bottle was a gift during some troubling times for me from my good buddy Nightbringar. So thank you, Night, and we'll jump into the review here as we get ready. This is the final whiskey in single malt month. Now, will it always continue to be single malt month in October? Probably not, because I probably won't remember. Get some nice pouring action here, shall we? That one's going to be water and neat, just because I poured a little much. So this was my first foray into any kind of scotch, really. Wasn't necessarily the biggest fan, as I was primarily sticking with just bourbons and stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to go back to it now that I am enjoying scotch a bit more. It has some Highlands and some of the Islas now. So it'll be interesting to see. Did I mix those up? I don't know. I forgot that these are the Glen Canyons. They're a bit bigger, so I may have poured a bit heavy. But anyway, let's jump into the nose. So right on the nose is kind of got that malt funk. So it's sweet, and bready. And behind it, some caramel. A little bit of sweetness in the backside. So let's jump into the taste. All right, so I may have misspoken. Typically, Speysides don't have smoke. There is a smoky note on the back, and the label actually confirms it. I will agree with a smoky maltiness on the finish. Astonishingly fragrant with Swedish notes and a smoky maltiness on the finish. Yeah. I mean, that pretty much sums it up, right? I didn't even have to do this video. Just read the neck of the bottle. It tells you twice. It's so nice. No, that is a very nice finish on this. The front part of the taste definitely has some of the sweetness. Maybe some fruit in there a little bit. But it's very. I'm enjoying this a lot more now. Oh, that's very nice. A little sweet, malty middle, and smoke on the finish. So we're going to add the water in, just a drop or two. Just because it is already so low proof. Don't want to drop it down too much. And then, as always, handy dandy Yeti. And we're just going to put 1 cube in there. I have Rio in here with me. He's not going to eat any ice, so not even going to bother with that. Jump into the water. So the water really kind of opened up the fruity element and pulls out some of the smoke in the nose as well. Wow. So the water really pulls out the smoke, makes it a lot heavier and throughout. It has that like the sweetness you get from pumpkin bread, not pumpkin bread flavors, but just that general bready sweetness. Not sweet breads; those are a different thing. But that bready sweetness, and then the smoke really comes through the whole thing with the water. No, that's very nice. It's really nice still. So now onto the rocks. Now it's just rich butterscotch deep in there. The water really mutes it, so you have to get deep, or the ice, sorry, really mutes it, so you have to get deep in there. And you get a really rich butterscotch, like a butterscotch cake. It just disappears. You get a faint bit of smoke. There was an accent out of nowhere. You get a faint bit of smoke on the finish. That's really it. Just watered it down way too much. Mutes everything. Yeah. No thanks. So I would probably go with water for the taste first. I think water really opens it up, but definitely neat on the nose, and then ice last. Yeah. So that has been Craggenmore 12-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey. Thank you again, Nightbringar. It is very appreciated. And until next time, that's all there is because there is no more. Cheers.